And what a matchup we have for you tonight. Portocalis follows that puck in behind. Play fair, tried to center it out for Gersoy on the backhand. A chance in front, they score! Kevin Gersoy! Driven outside by Ryan Wells. As Kuchevicius was brought down, and now here's an opportunity for Wells and Ballers. Wells in, scores! The overtime winner! It's Ryan Wells, and the Rams from 3 goals down win in overtime. Another chance here. Doherty's in alone on a break. Doherty scores! Jackson Doherty opens the scoring for the TMU Bulls in their home opener. Graziano, near side for Yanni. Graziano, shot towards the net, they score! Luca Graziano, and the game is tied. As the Marlies look to head through neutral ice, with their turn back. Wang making a play on it. Cuts towards the middle. Wang shot. Rebound. Oh, what a save. Jaden Nelson got the rebound too. Addy towards the goal. Loose in front. Cleared out of harm's way. Jaden Nelson certainly being tested here in the second period.
Well, we said box-like, but he has the ability to kick it out and be an old reflex-style goalkeeper. It shows you what he could do there under pressure.
Back on for Wang. Wang has had quite a few chances here in the early going for the junior Canadians. Has 4 goals, 3 assists through 9 games on the season. This one comes out for Witkowski as the Marlies look to enter the offensive end. Stopping that one behind his goal is Nico Armelin. Chris Malkasian said Armelin is great technically and really has the ability to make that big save. This one's played along for Yanni. Graziano. Good stick in the lane there by Gabe Smith on defense. And the Marlies are able to collect the puck and head through neutral ice. Moore will play it along. Moore, lane. Good stick there by Malkasian to break up that opportunity. Aerial pass intended for Yanni. Nearly found him, but Smith was there to play it out of harm's way. Malkasian tried to take the puck off his man along the half wall, but this one will be played into neutral ice. Over the blue, O'Brien has Malkasian driving towards the net. His shot goes wide. And now it's in the corner. O'Brien, the captain for the junior Canadians, will come back to the line for Valaris. Now on for Yanni, shot in on net. O'Brien scores! And the junior Canadians are back in front. Welcome back to Georgian Chevrolet Barrie Colts hockey, where the Barrie Colts find themselves down 1-0 because of this man, Malik McGowan. Congratulations, scoring your first OHL goal. How did that moment feel?
Oh, well, thank you, and it honors.
4 of Misa's points have come against the Guelph Storm, a 4-point night last week. And speaking of the Guelph Storm, not the best start to their season. 1 win through 10 games, and they find themselves trailing the Owen Sound attack tonight as well. I don't think a lot of people saw this coming. Mike and Gene, what are your thoughts?
No.
One of the most iconic buildings in all of sport. It used to be home to the Toronto Maple Leafs and host some of the greats of the game. Gretzky, Orr, Mario, they played here. But before you can reach the top, the pinnacle of the sport, you gotta start somewhere. Before the Conn Smythe and the Stanley Cup, Ryan O'Reilly was traveling around the small rinks of Ontario as a junior Canadian. And before Connor McDavid was a 2-time Hart Trophy winner, he was donning the Marlboro uniform. Today, the future of the game is on display, with the next generation of talent waiting for their chance to shine. All in support of Movember. These 2 teams have raised over $25,000 for charity, and we're still counting. The stars of tomorrow are ready to take the ice. Are you ready? The Mustache Cup starts right now. Top teams from the GTHL come to play. It's the Toronto Marlboros and the Junior Canadians live from the historic Maple Leaf Gardens in downtown Toronto. Matthew Davison alongside Peter Curtis. What a night we have in store. Georgian Chevrolet, Barrie Colts hockey rolls along here, but it's another disappointing result for the Barrie Colts as the Kingston Frontenacs prevail late in that third period to take it by a score of 5-4. For a moment, we thought that Jelsma might have had that game-winning goal for the Barrie Colts, but it was called off on the offside. Then just moments later, Belanger scores the game-winning goal for the Frontenacs, and that's how the game will end. We'll take a closer look at this one, beginning with the shots on goal. 8-8 in the final frame, but the Colts dominated in shots, at least in the first period, and they led in the second period as well. Third period scoring summary, it was all Kingston here in the third. Hemstrom, Roger, and then, as mentioned, Belanger shorthanded, and that is your game-winning goal. Another disappointing result for the Barrie Colts here at the Sadlon Arena. Of course, they blew a lead against the Owen Sound Attack last Thursday, up 5-1. Midway through the second period, end up losing 6-5 in overtime. Here, they had a 4-2 advantage going into the third period, but will lose it 5-4, your final score. That'll just about do it for another edition of Georgian Chevrolet Barrie Colts Hockey on Rogers TV. For Mike and Gene and the rest of our terrific Rogers TV crew, this is Matthew Davison saying so long from the Sadlon Arena in Barrie, Ontario.